It's honestly, it's the difference between a marathon runner and a sprinter, really, is the only way I can really break it down, because a book, you can just kind of into a, into a chapter, and there's really no end point. You got kind of have to feel the end point. It's almost like a jam band or a jazz band, There's no natural end. You just kind of all feel it. And that's the way it is writing a chapter or finishing a book. It's like when it's naturally over. And if you try to push it, it always feels pushed. Whereas writing a song, like sitting down and having that structure and knowing that you got about 3:30 to work with, you want to get all the hero moments in, you want to get all the choruses and the intro and the interesting stuff. You have that structure to kind of play in and out of. So for me, just being a songwriter, it's one of those things that I've just always loved to do. I've always been a fan of other songs, and I've always loved writing my own songs and either emulating or, aspiring to be something different. Whereas with a book, it's more about making a point, coming up with that perfect topic and then circling back around to it after kind of going off on tangents here and there and using healthy doses of expletives in my wake. But it's I've always been a writer first and a singer second. So this is kind of me indulging that one passion where I really don't have to worry about the vocal part of it until I sit down and do an audio version of it, which is, I'm telling you right now, the most boring process on the planet. I would rather go into my grandmother's garage right now and alphabetize nails and coming up with names for them than sit down and do an audio version of my own book. But it's a necessary evil.